lot of easy buckets as well.
You think you guys laid a foundation that next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you'll be coming back and this program will be in a Final Four and you'll be one of the alumni watching?
Yeah, I think probably in the next 2 to 3 years, Coach is probably going to win a national championship. If you just look back at, from last year to this year, how much he lost, and to get farther than he did last year when he had the #1 ranked team, it just shows how great of a coach he is. I'm sure, I know he's going to win this national championship within the next 2 to 3 years.
Thank you, man.
Did they make any adjustments on you for the first half or the second half? Is there anything that was different?
No, their game plan was steady. I tried to just continue to play my game, try to get other guys open. They didn't really change anything.
What do you feel was the difference when you shot 5 the first half?
I don't really think nothing changed, to be honest. I just didn't shoot as much in the second half. I think that's the thing. I just didn't shoot it as much.
Aaron, you've been a part of a lot of different programs, but what made this Alabama program and this team so special for you?
Just the mental toughness of everybody. Our season was, up and down. We went through stretches where we lost 3 games back to back to back. We went through stretches where, we lost to the same team twice in a week with Florida. I feel like that shows a lot about our character. We weren't playing that well coming into the NCAA tournament. We lost to Florida. And for us to just be able to turn it around, and kind of make the run that we made and make history, like I said, it just says a lot about our character. So I'm happy to be a part of history here. And I know these guys, man, they played as hard as they could for me. Every time we would meet or anything and they talk about playing hard, like they would say, like, this is Aaron's last year, like, let's do it for Aaron. So I definitely felt the love within the team. I was happy I was able to be a part of this.
Aaron, what went through your mind when Grant dumped on you playing it?
I was, honestly, I don't even know. I started tapping my head.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was just tapping my head. It was crazy. I thought they called foul, but it was so loud in there. I didn't really know. But it was definitely an exciting play, and I didn't even expect them to do that either. So,
right.
Yeah, that kind of, it was nice though.
That particular thing energized you guys. What does it say about them that they then responded?
Yeah, it just shows that they're a great team. They only have 3 losses for a reason. They're in the Final Four for a reason. So that's what they do. They won every tournament game, I think, by double digits, and they were up 30 at every game. I'm pretty sure. I think I seen that on Twitter or something. So
28.7.
Yeah, it just shows that they're a great team, and that's what great teams do, and that's why they're in the championship.
You guys played them the closest game they've had in 3 weeks. What does that say about you? Even though it was 14.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows, that we can compete with anybody. In that second half, they kind of went on they were up by 8 or 9, and we kind of tied it right back up. But then, like you said, they just responded, man. That's what good teams do, man. So you got to tip your hat to UConn and Coach Hurley, what he does with his program, man. They're really good.
Are you going to watch Monday night?
Yeah, I am. I'm a basketball fan, so I'm going to watch the game for sure.
How much are you looking forward to 80 versus Clayton?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good matchup, man, honestly. Yeah, I just think it's going to be a good matchup.
Thanks, Aaron.
I know you guys read all the numbers and you watched film on these guys and you heard all week about how good they were, but now that you got to play 40 against them, what was it about the way they play, or what is it about the way they play that makes them really good?
Yeah, I think that UConn, they respond, when you kind of go on the run, they respond really well. They never, get flustered. They kind of stay level-headed, they kind of run their sets, and they kind of just stay locked in, they stay together. I noticed that while we were playing them. It's been times where we thought they were going to break.
Yeah.
They went up by 8 or 9 points. We came back. We thought we were going to break, and they just responded right after that. And that's why they're in the championship. And they're a great team. They only got 3 losses on the year. They're averaging beating teams by 30. So, like I said, that's what good teams do.
Yeah. Some of the mistakes you guys made tonight, was that more them causing it? Was it more you guys maybe self-inflicted, somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, it was self-inflicted. Just very little things. I think for the most part we followed our game plan. Just sometimes just guys not being as alert as they should. But overall, we executed the game plan and we played really well, I feel like, for most of the game.
Yeah.
when you look back, you guys have been on a long journey together these last few weeks. Didn't go home after Spokane, spent time with LA. When did you guys kind of feel it click where you went from we're here, we're going to represent ourselves to this can be really something special. We can carry this to where you guys got to.
I think that when we beat North Carolina, for me, that was the game that people were really counting us out on. They thought North Carolina was just going to come and walk all over us, and we kind of knocked them off. And, us just knowing what was at stake as far as for Alabama history, like we knew that was the right time for us to do it.
You mentioned the history, and obviously it didn't culminate in the ultimate prize for you guys, but you guys went home before coming out here and got the love from the fans. Reflect on this season a little bit in terms of not only what you built for the future, but just what you guys kind of built for yourselves in terms of a legacy.
Yeah, for me personally, it's really no other way that a graduate transfer could want to go out, especially when I haven't been to an NCAA tournament. I feel like that's like the most important piece. Like Coach Oates told me when he was recruiting me, like he's building this team to win a national championship, and I feel like he put us in great position to do that. So I'm just happy, that we were able to make this run, make history, and I'm happy that these guys, they just play hard for me, man. They tell me all the time how much they care about me, and I felt it throughout the whole season, and especially during these last 3 weeks in the March Madness.